We go again on a pleasant Sunday morning. It's match day 6, match number 16 in the national group stage at the Reliance Foundation Development League. We are live from the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. It's a Group B fixture, number 2 versus number 3 in the points table. Classic Football Academy up against Dempo Sports Club in what promises to be an exciting contest. Classic Football Academy started on a defeat, lost out to Muturafe in their first game and then bounced back against Srinidhi. Were involved in a humdinger of a contest, won the game by 3 goals to 2. And on the other hand, Dempo Sports Club drawn the first game against Srinidhi and then completely taken Mumbai FC to the cleaners in their next fixture. Top the table in the regional qualifiers as well as in the zonal group stage, Dempo. It's going to be the goal attacking prowess up against the defending resilience of Dempo as the two teams making their way out in the present.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Bluetooth disconnected.
They've been here before in the national group stage, Dempo. Finished third last time around, and this time would want to go one level up, try and make it to the national championship stage and see from there on. They're making that progress slowly and gradually back in 2022, 2023. Third in the regional qualifiers, just behind FC Goa and Velsau. This year could just be the area the way they have played so far. Pretty confident, determined faces there. The refereeing contingent would be led by Manbir Singh. Murray Muthu and Rishikesh would be his assistants for this game. Atul Sudha More would be the fourth official for this fixture. The two captains, Rohit and Siren, who plays in the back line, Siren Albuquerque. And Rohit Singh, one of the midfield maestros for Classic Football Academy, along with Abrash. Scored in the 95th minute in the game against Srinidhi Rakkan. And what a game it was. Lewis scoring in the 11th minute. That was neutralized by Bharat. And a late winner, followed by an insurance goal towards the very late stages of the game. And it's a different day, different morning. He'll have to start all over again. And here's how Classic Football Academy start this game. Suraj Singh, Govind Singh, Bungsan, Brahmachan, Sumit Sharma, Yendra Rohit Singh, Puneet, Bharat, Abrash, Rishi Singh, Roshan Singh and Zahir Khan. And those starting out on the bench, Anish, Beom, Samson, Donald, Moiranthem, David, Maiti, Blessing and Kothanjuam Maiti. And their coach is Chandam Chitrasen Singh. It's a pretty solid side for Classic Football Academy. For Dempo Sports Club, Marik, Hilario, Mevin Diaz, Arnold, Siren, Rahul, Asman, Aryan, Vilanko, Anish, Salgeo, Stennis. And those starting out as subs, Shreyas, Pratik, Muhammad Khan, Topon, Jordan, Rohan, Chikoshiam, Dalvin and Murphy Fernandez. Remus Gomez is the head coach of this side from Goa. Has been top-notch quality in both the phases of the RFDL this year. And off we go. Classic Football Academy going from right to left on your screens. A good start is what both the sides would be eyeing for. On 4 points from the 2 games played are Dempo. And 3 is what Classic Football Academy has managed so far. Not at their fluent best in the national group stage. But all that can swiftly change because these are top quality sides. From the 54 that started on the 25th of November, 12 are left now. Siram. Here's the Classic Football Academy. Takes the strike first up. Now lets that go. Arnold the man. Decent first touch. Still going pretty strong. Gets it out. Here's Arnold now. Was dropped in deep. Still going pretty strong. Selgao. This comes an overlapping run, but nicked off. Roshan Singh, the man with the ball. Here's Rohit. And still Rohit. Here's Zahir. And swift feed there from Zahir Khan. Pushes it back. Here's Bungsan. The press. Zahir. Abrash. Gets it back from Abrash. Taken away. Slides for it. Doesn't get it. Here's Aryan. Goes towards the fullback. Goes long down the line and goes wide. Trying to whip that with a looping trajectory. Was whistled against. Takes it on the chin. Beautifully controls it. Turns. Here's Zahir. And draws in a bit of distraction from Anish Baswaraj. Here's Rohit now. Brings it back to safety. Playing a high line at the moment, our Classic Football Academy. Roshan. Here's Rahul Peter. got the main man in Maven Sean Diaz. He's already scored 6 goals so far, 5 in the regional qualifiers, 1 in the zonal group stage. Equal in number of goals scored for his side, with Shreyas, who's managed 4 in the regional qualifiers and 2 in the second phase of the championship. Maintained staggering 11 clean sheets in the 15 games they've played. Dempo is a brush. Up against Salgueo Diaz. Here's Rahul. Gets it into that area of uncertainty for a tad bit. Hurled over. Salgueo outnumbered in that corner. Mungsun was all the way back for Suraj. There's been 7 clean sheets for Suraj in the last 2 phases. It's been a very good defensive performance from CFA, of course. To add to that, attacking wise, they have been top-notch quality. Here comes the Classic Football Academy, squares up, and there comes the first one. Brilliantly struck. Bharat gets on the score sheet inside 6 minutes. And Classic Football Academy are up and running. A lovely ball down the right flank. Squared up inside the penalty area, and Bharat was rightly positioned. Gets away from Stennis. And there was no tracking for Bharat on that occasion. And they are off to a magnificent start here. Here's Dempo. Just comes in! Looks like it has been side-netted. Leaving nothing to chance there, Suraj Singh. It fell nicely and was struck absolutely pinch perfect. And that would have been an ideal repost for Dempo. In a blink of an eye, what started as a somber start came back to life. That was 9th goal scored by Bharat. Has got 8 in the zonal group stage. And of course, he did score in the game against Trinity, so that takes the tally to 10 for Bharat Singh. Has been in some form for his side. He had to come good in this fixture. There was no two ways about it. Here's Bharat. Gets it towards Zahir, but was well read, well intercepted. Vilcano gets it back. He's trying to push it forward, one-on-one down the right channel with Roshan. Goes behind for a corner to the boys in blue. It's going to be an exciting contest this because CFA have known to score goals left, right and center in the last two phases. And Dempo are not far behind. Resilience has been broken. Was a very good delivery. And Suraj Singh trying to get to the other side of the pitch pretty swiftly. Rishi Singh was giving it a chase. Here's a Stennis. Goes airborne. And cleared off quite comfortably. They've tried those long balls towards the left channel. And more build-up has come from the right flank so far for Dempo Sports Club. Still pretty early days. They haven't got a brush on the ball to try and do his magic. Here's a classic. Another confident, composed build-up from the back. Bungsun goes long. Zahir gets dispossessed. Given away. Here's Arnold trying to spread it down the line. Bungsun gets it back. They've got an extra man to try and provide that link. Gets dispossessed, but the whistle goes against him. They've got Sumit, Roshan, Bungsun and Govind in the back four. Rohit is dropping to try and be that connecting link between the defense and the midfield. The pushback has just allowed Classic Football Academy to try and restructure themselves in the final block. Dinks it over. And again, Bungsun sends it back to where it came from. Selgao is floating between the flanks. It started originally from wide on the right, has shifted towards the left. Here's Classic Football Academy with another long ball forward to try and find Zahir. Taken on the bounce by Myrick. Knocks it out. Put in a decent work rate in the last couple of games. Zahir Khan has that tendency to try and drop in deep, try and create chances for those playing up the pitch. And swift movement from Dempo. He's got space ahead of him to try and bring it forward. Siren lays it towards his left, gets it back, scans for options, lifts it over. Here's a Vilanko. Oh! A strong punch there from Suraj. Rohit eventually gets it away. Puneet. Here's Vilanko. Trying to find Maven there. Was off a line. Suraj Singh in a flash and just knocks it over. It's been an engaging quarter so far. Classic Football Academy. The finish from Bharat is what separates these two teams at the moment. Goal scored at the 6th minute mark. Chandra Chitra Singh. And here's Remus Gomez. 46-year-old. Joined Sports Authority of India at the age of 14 in Margao. Trained until his late teens. Senior career was involved with Vasco, Dempo, Silgaonkar, Sporting Goa and back to Vasco in 2014. It's been a very long and illustrious career. as a player, as a coach. Was involved with under 14, under 17, under 19 Dempo Sports Club sides as well. And drop ball restart for Dempo. Finds an option towards the left, one-on-one in that corner. Is looking for a better option. Gets it inside the penalty area. Tries for a quick 1 and 2. Defending in numbers inside the box are Classic Football Academy. Pushes it back. Still Dempo. Has been forced to go all the way back towards Rahul. Here's Anish. A gentle prod towards Villanco. Dempo gets dispossessed. And Sumit gives it away. Well tracked, well intercepted. It looks like it was a brush who got involved in a tangle there. Spoken to by the ref. And that's going to be a free kick for Dempo Sports Club. Siren. Is there going to be a response from him? Lifts it inside the box. A header goes just over. It came off a blue shirt for sure. And Suraj Singh momentarily might have had his heart in his mouth. Zahir Khan was the target there. Here's a brush on the ball. Takes the first touch. Pretty graceful on the ball. Gets it back on the second attempt. Here's Zahir now. Zahir sends it towards the other side. And a very timely interception from Stanis Thutang. Goes lateral. Again, press from Zahir, not allowing them to come off their tracks. And Siren has opened up nicely now. Aryan looking up for options towards the left and right. Spreads towards the left flank. Dinged inside. And Bung Song with the clearance. There could have been a touch swifter with that transition. Here's Velenko now. He drops and runs forward. And squares it up. A chance! And a block coming in from Classic Football Academy. Here's Siren. Still Siren. And Suraj Singh eventually gets hold of the ball. A very good spell from Dempo. And the attacking third, they have begun to look a bit dangerous now. Just got to calm things down a little bit. And that's exactly what Suraj Singh is trying to convey. Start this game on a very positive note. It's all about regrouping, reshaping that back line. Here's Rohit. Calm as always. Back with Suraj. Here's Bungsan. A strong left. Takes it towards the far right. Bodies being committed forward by Classic Football Academy. Rishi. And the last touch coming off a white shirt. Not happy there clearly. Chitra Sen Singh. Had just one drawn game and 4 victories in the regional qualifiers. Classic Football Academy drawing to Jamshedpur on the 9th of December. Other than that, has been a flawless performance from them. Drawn just one game again in the zonal group stage, losing out 5-0 to Northeast United FC. Other than that, it's been absolutely impeccable. They did go on to lose against Aizwal FC as well. That was on 12th of December. And been a pretty solid side, especially in terms of the way they have scored goals. Scored 33 in the zonal group stage. And that is something they would be desperate to replicate in this phase of the competition as well. So 20 minutes into the first half. The CFA leading this game by a goal to nil. Dempo currently on the second spot in the points table in Group B. Classic Football Academy position third, but stays the way it is. They'll topple Dempo to move themselves to the second spot. And here's Govind Singh. Finds a brush, who lifts it over. Sumit Pungsen. Fullback has slightly moved up the pitch to try and progress the ball forward. The back four has shifted into a back three. Rohit time and again has dropped in deep to try and be that link up between the midfield and the defense. Here's Rohit now. He's holding up the ball for his side. His passing angles have been cut down by Dempo. Still forced to go sideways with the press from Mevin. It's Roshan. Pretty strong there. Villanko has looked decent so far. Has managed to get across. They've been moving up and down on the pitch. Again lifted it towards Zahir. Takes a decent first touch. Finds Abrash. Back with Zahir, who stayed on side. Pushes it back towards Roshan. And again steered back towards Bungson. Quick diagonal ball. Again invites that press. Bungson still looking up. Pings it forward towards Abrash. Has opened up nicely for him towards the left. Squares it up inside. And that was sent back to where it came from. Rahul Peter Rodriguez doing that clearance. Again, Abrash on that occasion, drifting wide on the left. And that is not the place where he started off with. An early sub for Dempo. I'm not quite sure if that is a forced change inside the half of the first half. Topon Minj has come on. A free kick for Classic Football Academy with Arbash standing behind this one. Lifts it in. Still alive for Classic. And the flag was raised for the second ball. 24 minutes since the start of the game. The Classic Football Academy, through Bharat Singh's goal, are leading this game by a goal to nil. It's a slender lead. Here's Dempo. Siren. Arnold. Going sideways again. He's carrying the ball forward. Has got Vilenko. Again, very well closed down by Roshan Singh. Not allowing any progression. He knocks it down. Aryan. Push back towards Amish. Here's Vilenko. Gets it inside the penalty area. But straight at Surat Singh. Doesn't make any mistake. They've been able to get those crosses in, especially from the right channel through Velenko. Dempo Sports Club. That is something you'll have to try and do on a regular basis. Get Mev and Sean Diaz on the ball as much as they can. Siren with the first press and goes and finds Velenko. Steers into those open fields towards the far right. Just before Aryan could get to the end of it, was marshalled out by Roshan. Zarbash. Rotating well between Rohit and Arbash. Sometimes it's Rohit who tries to be that link up. This time Arbash dropping in deep to try and get it swiftly into the progression phase. Bungsan. Sumit. Rohit. Again doubling up on the numbers. Classic Football Academy through Rishi. Rohit gets it. Gets it out of that clutter. Goes all the way back towards Suraj. Here's Bungson now. Under pressure from Velenko. That probably was the best way to get it out of that zone. Goes airborne and gets the clearance. Here's Classic Football Academy trying to bring it forward now from the right. He's got a couple of options waiting inside the box. Still one-on-one. Gets the cross in. A header from Bharat. And kept out. That was a well-planned move from Classic Football Academy. And very well worked out. Siren. Into the 29th minute of the first half. Classic Football Academy leading this game by a goal to nil. Sumit is the shout. Sumit, pretty calm, composed, collective on the ball. Pushes it down the line. Velenko through the midfield. Pierces the back line. Here comes Dempo. Had an option attacking from the back post. The ball never arrived. Confirmation of a change that took place a couple of minutes back. Mevin Sean Diaz has been taken out and Topon Minj has taken his place. Not quite sure if that was a forced change. You wouldn't want to take out your main man unless it's absolutely necessary. A time for Dempo Sports Club to reflect on the performance so far. Have been able to penetrate through the back line, have got the crosses in, but hasn't been tangible enough in terms of scoring. The number of chances created will have to go up as soon as possible. They'll have to try and get that repost, that response back. Currently on 4 points from the 2 games they've played before this one. Back from the drink break, still got a quarter to go in the first half. And Suraj Singh hasn't been tested much. Been left with a lot of spaces in the middle of the park. Here comes Dempo once again. He spreads it towards the left. Has got a couple of blue shirts waiting inside the box. One-on-one just outside the penalty area. Doubling on the numbers. Rohit Singh joins in. He's been forced to push back. In comes the ball. There's a late dash being made. Gets the man and not the ball. And off goes the whistle once again. And there comes the first caution of the game. Still stayed down there. There you see. Just got a bit of interference. Punit, the man who went down. I believe it's Velenko who's got into the ref's books. We'll get that confirmation in a bit. Still down there, Punit, feeling his right leg. Back on his feet now after a bit of a spring work. It looks like he's going to continue. Velenko. Off the ball movement has been pretty good from Dempo, getting themselves into those spaces from where they can affect the game. And there you see, waving with his left to try and get the players exactly where he wants it before he releases Salgeo Diaz. A brush. Is Rohit. Bungson moves back to try and create space for Suraj. Zahir. Back with Puneet. Puneet gets the ball. Was trying for that shredded delivery to try and take the entire back line out. There's a brush. Gets it out of that clutter. But Rishi couldn't quite keep the ball. There's Dempo. That has been their preferred route of operation in the first half. There's Siren who picks it up, squares it up towards the far right, and the ball has been played down towards Velenko. Here comes Dempo once again. An offside flag was up. It's been decent link-up play from the boys in blue. Whenever they've got the ball, they haven't taken enough time, or probably haven't taken time to try and switch it and get it into the final third. They've been pretty swift in terms of the transition. Here's the final ball that has lacked the quality so far. They've managed to get those crosses in. They'll have to try and get that consistency going in terms of the way they attack in the final third. Salgeo. Asmon giving it a chase. Zahir. He's got the assistance of Roshan, who spreads it towards the left and finds Arbash. Arbash up against Velenko. Has been spoken to by the ref. There's been a booking already on Anish 5 minutes back. There was no intent. He was pretty late, and then after the ball was played out, just puts his leg across. Here's Arbash now, looking for a setup. Here's Arbash, trying for a setup towards the back post. Does well defensively. And still Classic Football Academy through Rishi. This time gets dispossessed. Here's Topon. Direct pass gets dispossessed. Here's Sumit. Finds Bungsin. Things going all the way back towards Suraj was the best possible option to try and escape that press. He closes down on the man making that movement from the right. Looks like it's Zahir Khan. There's Punit. Couldn't quite keep it in. Have operated on completely opposite flanks so far in the first 38 minutes. Both these sides, it's down the left for Classic Football Academy, where Abrash, Puneet, Zahir have had their exploits. And for Dempo, it's Velenko towards the far right, who's managed to get those crosses in. They have obviated a bit of monotony in the last couple of minutes, where Salgeo Diaz has managed to put the fullback under some pressure. It has been kept out more often than not. Here's Arnold. And Topon gets dispossessed. Here's Rohit. A heavy first touch. Here's Dempo. Nabrash tracking down. Does well to pick it up. Outnumbered. Yes, dispossessed just outside the penalty area. This is Selgao. Takes it on the left. Was ferociously chipped towards the center. And just before he could react, the ball had already gone back to safety. Zahir. Again, a very timely interference. A gentle pass forward. Again, made to go back. Here's Rahul. Towards Siren this time. There you see, cutting down all the passing lanes for the boys in blue. And somehow they've managed to thread it through and get it towards the left side. There was an overlapping run coming in from Hasmon. Arnold picks it up and paces forward. Here's still Dempo. And a wasted opportunity. He was under no pressure, unchallenged. All he had to do was try and put it on target and make Suraj come up with a save. Still got 4 minutes left in the normal time, plus the stoppages. It's been an evenly matched contest, barring that one goal that went in at the 6th minute mark for Classic Football Academy. Does it, Emmy, and goes back. Trying to hold on to the ball at the moment are Classic Football Academy. This time launched in the air. Again, he was starting from an offside position there. Rohit. Here's Aryan. Under pressure was Puneet. Here's Zahir Khan. Trying to put some paces, and again track back by Velenko. And muscles it out. Those of you who are tuning in, this is match day 6, match number 16 between Classic Football Academy and Dempo Sports Club. It's a national group stage in progress at the RFDL. Group B fixture. And number 2 are Dempo Sports Club up against Classic Football Academy, who are positioned at the 3rd spot in the points table. The top 2 teams from each group will progress to the national championship round. Here's a bit of a disturbance. Here's Govin, who takes it from a long range, goes just over the crossbar. That was a thunderbolt. Gave everything behind that one, but the direction. And trying to play out from the back. Here's Rahul. Again looks up for a better passing option and drills it down the line. Don't need to find Bungsen. Zahir does well to keep it. A gentle pass towards Roshan. Goes further back towards Suraj. Looks to go out wide. Here's Bharat now. Takes a decent first touch. Pushes it forward. One-on-one towards the right against Siren. Paces forward. Gets the cross in at home once again. A replica of the first goal. Those two combining for the second time this morning, and Bharat gets on the score sheet once again. Brilliantly done. We got the first one inside the first 6 minutes, and the second one just before the half-time break. Both the goals have come from the right flank. They'll have to try and provide a bit of a cushion in that area. Into the stoppages. I believe there'll be 3 added on minutes. They'll have to try and pick themselves up at the earliest. Dempo just can't let this slip away. Here's Anish. He's got an overlapping run from the right. Pushes it back towards... Here's Arnold. He's trying to roll it through. Both of them have gone down. It was probably a late reaction from Suraj Singh. Not quite sure if I've picked that correct. Well, there you have a look at it. Arnold pushes it forward. He goes down, and Suraj was back on his feet momentarily, but then felt something later on. Confirmation of that goal, Bharat Singh. His third in the national group stage, delivering for his side when it matters the most. He's made those attacking runs and those late dashes inside the box, and the quality of the cross has been top-notch. Has been uncontested, unchallenged. And the goalkeeper probably should be doing slightly better, especially when you have conceded in a similar fashion early on in the first half. And taken away by the blue shirt. A quick restart into the penalty area. Here's Zahir. Can they try and break out on the counter? Fortuitously, the ball finds Bharat Singh, who is on it in a flash. Scanning up for right options. Swift switches it towards the far right. There was a run coming in from Roshan Singh, but the ball had a lot more weight behind that one as it rolls behind for a goal kick. 30 seconds left. 24. Trying to lift it over. Again, decent defending in the back line. Not allowing any sniff for Velenko. Salgeo, who's drifted towards the right. He's trying to link it up with Arnold. Here's Salgeo one-on-one with Bung Sin. And sent behind. We'll have to wait and see if it has come off a white shirt. Looks like it has. And that's going to be a corner, probably the last action in the first half. It's been a very good first half for Classic Football Academy. Dempo have had their moments. Couldn't quite capitalize on them. Other than that, it's been one-way traffic, especially in the way they have played in the final third. Suraj Singh with An easy grab, an easy collection, and there comes the halftime whistle. They have stamped their authority on the first half, started off on a bright note, scoring inside 6 minutes. And towards the back end of the first set of 45, Bharat again combining for the second time this morning and has put a number to his name. 2 goals up inside the first half, and Dempo Sports Club will have a job to do when they come back after the halftime break. Group B fixture, number 2 versus number 3, and this is how it started. Early signs of aggression from Dempo Sports Club. Harnell putting it way over the target, and this time was fed in perfectly, invitingly placed, and all Bharat had to do was try and hit the target and make Myrick work for that. A decent effort on the other side of the pitch as well. The major setback for a Dempo inside the first half was Sean Diaz was taken out and Topon Mins has come up in his place. This was from the set piece. He's had some decent moments. Velenko from the right has managed to get those crosses in. Unfortunately, from their perspective, they haven't found a blue shirt towards the end of it. This was another free kick. Back post was the target. Manish the provider, and this one definitely, the angle was right up there. Not making the best of it. The left flank has looked lively, though the goals have come from the other side for Classic Football Academy. And this was the second one. Beautifully tucked home by Bharat Singh. And just towards the end of the stoppages, the corner was conceded, and an easy collection for Surat Singh. So that's the halftime stats. 53% of the ball to 47 for Classic Football Academy. 12 chances with 8 on target, resulting in 2 goals. 9 chances created with 4 on target and no goals yet. 7 tackles to 10 for Classic Football Academy. 2 corners to 1 for them. And just 1 offside flag was raised against Classic Football Academy. And Dempo has been disciplined in terms of their attack. It's been an incredible first set of 45. It's going to be another enthralling second half coming our way. Do stay with us. We'll be back shortly after about 10 minutes from here on.
मतलब इधर एक बॉल रखा था और बाहर एक बॉल गया था, मिलाने गया और वो बोला स्लो आ रहा है। कब से देखा किधर से देखा मालूम ही नहीं।
Welcome back to all the viewers tuning back in. This is match number 16, match day 6, coming to you live from the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. Game between Classic Football Academy and Dempo Sports Club. And at the moment, Classic Football Academy with their noses in front. 2 goals from Bharat Singh is what separates these two teams at the moment. And Dempo Sports Club will have to come back and have to come back pretty swiftly. The major setback in that half was Mevin Sean Dice was taken out, which we believe is a forced change. The opponent Mins has taken his place. And off we go for the start of the second set of 45. Going from left to right on your screens are the boys in white, the Classic Football Academy. And swift movement towards the left channel. This is Salgeo Diaz sent out. Govin. Double up on the numbers and a push from behind, or a nudge rather. And has got Classic a free kick. They'll have to try and get a foothold into this contest. And Dempo, the next goal is definitely going to be a decisive factor in terms of where this game is going to head. Takes a good first touch. Puneet, but couldn't quite get to the end of it for the second collection. This Tempo. Aryan. Just lets it bounce in front of Surat Singh there. Rishi takes it, turns back with Rishi, who couldn't quite keep it in. Sergio for Arnold, who gets dispossessed by Rishi. Just nicks it towards Arbash. Arbash goes down on the ground, was outnumbered. Quantitative advantage for Dempo Sports Club. Gentle nudge from behind, and there you have the ref again, trying to have a word with Aryan. Is that a good game? The ref hasn't just flashed out cards left, right and centre, has spoken to before any caution. Right, here's Govind Singh. And slides it forward. Rishi chips it in. And that has come off a wide shot and goes behind for a goal kick. There's a late dash being made. Rishi hangs it up in the air. Gets dispossessed. Does well to win it back. Is Dempo outnumbered in the middle of the park, but pretty effective. Just turns it over and pushes it towards the other side. Sergio goes back, gets it back, knocks it sideways. Here's Siren. Again, cutting down on the passing options. Scans and plays it down the line towards the left side and finds Sergio once again. Has not been allowed to turn and progress further. Here's Stennis. Rahul. Pretty effective with the press, our Classic Football Academy. And somehow they've managed to get it towards the left side. Here's a Sergio one-on-one. Govin. Rishi combining. Stennis gets it back. Here's Siren once again. Hasmon. Here's Asmon who looks up. Squares it up inside. And no finishing touch. Giving the ball some wings this time. Surat Singh. Asmon. There's Dempo. He's trying to curl it inside. Yes, Siren takes a touch. Unleashes and it was a grounder. No sort of scruffing off the surface. 50 minutes into the game. 2-0 is what the scoreline reads at the moment. Stennis threads it forward. Here's a Siren marching up. He's continued with his progress. He's trying to go through with a sliding ball forward. Here's Asmon. A bit patient now. Asmon trying a bit of a give and go. It's a decent effort. He's trying that one threaded ball to try and take the back line out. It's going to be a corner. Not the man trusted with this delivery. It's going to be an in-swinger. Here goes Arnold. Chipped inside. Suraj. They had a go at it. Couldn't quite get the collection right, but the whistle had gone up. Takes a touch. A brush. He's down there in the center. Decides to go over a brush and find Rishi. And the bad bounce. Taking it over. And Siren trying to pick out a pass. Goes well out of Sergio's reach. Looks like Puneet has been taken out.
Step back. Keep moving. Number 2, keep moving.
And Samson is going to come in his place.
Careful.
Here comes Arnold. Marching forward our Dempo and a block from Roshan. Vilenko. He was flagged offside there. Sends it in and goes just over. And that was tantalizingly close for the first one. Here's Sumit under pressure. Does well to track it on the left. Here's Govin. Does brilliantly. It was 3v1 momentarily. Shifts it behind and get dispossessed somehow. Back with Stennis. Siren has Stennis towards his left. In possession. The back four has shifted to back three. They do understand the urgency of having an extra man inside in the middle of the park. That's Sloppy. Does well to gather himself back and push it forward. Still Dempo. This is much better. Pushed forward. Has got an option waiting inside the box. The cross came in. Was sent out. Has a second attempt. And sent back again in the same direction. But this time towards the white shirt. Here's Zahir. And belts it down. And goes out of the play area for a throw-in. 56 minutes have been ticked off. And 2-0 is what CFA lead this game at the moment. There's still a long way to go. There has to be some sort of response from Dempo. Govin trying to square it up towards Samson. There's a Classic Football Academy once again through Govin on the right. Bit of interference and the ball finds Abrash, who takes a step forward, gets it away from the first, gets it away from the second. Here's Rishi trying to go all by himself, goes down on the ground, but nothing says the ref. Dempo have come out with the ball and that has been swept out before it could find a blue shirt there. Still battling it out, still hustling for it. Gets it out of that clutter. Here's Arnold going full 360. Stennis. Toe pokes it forward to find Arnold. Goes sideways. Prateek steps up. Dempo. Well dealt in the end by Bungsun. Zahir has dropped in deep to try and help the back line out. Here's Samson. Supple feet to find Arbash. We haven't seen the best of him in terms of the attacking threat he possesses. The work rate has definitely been there. Here's Goin. A push forward from Samson. Squares it up. It finds a blue shirt in the process. Right, Govind Singh behind this one, just after an hour mark. Tries to chip it over. There's Arbash. Tries to give a bit of a shimmy. Here's Govind back on the ball. A direct pass towards the right side to find Zahir. Gets it back from Zahir. And trying to release Rishi. One-on-one just outside the penalty area. Has not been allowed any bit of width or space. Goes down on the ground. That was a clean tackle. Gets it across the field. Has been tracked back. Here comes Dempo. He's trying to take it on the turn there. Sergio.
No touch. Substitution. Dempo, you're through. Stay. Wait.
Stan is with us, throw in. Govin again, trying to close it out. 3v1, and the whistle comes out. It's going to be a free kick. And that's just the kind of introduction you would want. Get yourself a free kick. Try and fancy your chance. Jordan is in place of Velenko. Who's it going to be behind this one? Is it going to be the captain, Siren, or would Jordan fancy his chances? The angle is pretty much there. All you need is a finishing touch. A curl on the ball to try and find the top corner, beating Surat Singh. Here goes Siren. It's a grounder. Back with Siren. Looks up. Double-minded. Lobs that towards just outside the box. There was a dash coming in. But again, not decisive enough. We've got a couple of changes in the last few minutes. There's Jordan who has come on in place of Velenko, of course, as well as Topon Mins, who came in to replace Mevin Sean Diaz, has been taken out, and Shreyas has come in place of him to try and provide a bit of attacking threat to Classic Football Academy. Scored 6 so far, 4 in the regional qualifiers, 2 in the zonal group stage. Shreyas. And it's going to be a big ask of him Still got 26 minutes left. In closing down on the angles, cutting down the passing lane. Nothing can sneak through at the moment because they know what's at stake. They've got a couple of goals in the first half. If they can try and find one through, they will be rest assured about those 3 crucial points up for grab. Here's Arnold. And shifts it towards the right. Into the penalty area. Goes just wide. Again, brilliantly worked out by the boys in blue. They'll have to keep doing that over and over again until they find the first one. Another sub for Dempo. Throwing everything that's available. Dimingel is in. It's come in place of Sergio Diaz. Samson. Again, the desperateness to try and win those 50-50 battles. This time, Govin does well to win the ball back. Doubled up on the numbers. Tennis gets it. And squares it up. The ball finds a white shirt, Rishi. And tries to back flick it towards one of the colleagues present in the final third. It's going to be a corner. They have seen enough of the ball in the second half, Dempo. It's all about converting the opportunities they've created. And on the flip side, CFA have done well to keep them in check. Targets the back post. And it's going to be a retake on the other side of the goal. That was curling in from Abrash. Has got that speciality. The set pieces. Abrash on the ball is pretty graceful. A delight to watch. Here's the skipper, Rohit Singh. An in-swinger towards the back post. A header! Tipped over. Brilliant save by the goalkeeper. He was called into action. Merrick. And brilliantly responded. That was going in for all money. They would like to believe he has kept them in the game. Abrash will have to redo this. Another in-swinger, this time towards the near post. Nicked back by Govin. Here's Abrash on the ball. Takes it on his left. Dings one in towards the back post. And again, the goalkeeper gets it out of danger. But only just. Here's a Classic Football Academy once again through Bungsen. And has been made to go all the way back towards Surat Singh. Some nervy moments for Dempo Sports Club. Chases after it and swept out by Govin, who's had a very good game. Is up and down on the pitch. Has performed his defensive duties brilliantly, and whenever it has been asked of him, has provided that width to the attack. Has whipped those crosses in. Aryan gives the ball away. Sarin gets it back, looks up. Threads one long ball forward towards Jordan. And Samson does well. Here's Govin. Back with Samson one again. Bharat dropping deep to try and get that collection. Going pretty strong, Arnold. There's Honor. Aryan. Brilliant feed. Honor spreads towards the right, towards the back post, and he wears everybody. Aryan. Arbash, beg your pardon. Just lets it roll through. Electrifying stuff end to end. Got 20 minutes remaining in the second half. The way it stands, Classic Football Academy are in the driver's seat at the moment. 2 goals inside in the first half. First inside 6 minutes, and towards the back end of the first half in the 44th minute. Bharat giving them the assurance goal.
Same place, throw in.
As always, got 3 games today. First up, Classic Football Academy up against Dempo. And that will be followed by Srinidhi Deccan. A shot taken from the distance! Goes just over. That was lightning quick. And Suraj Singh was completely beaten to it. You could have only admired had that ball gone in. That was a ferocious attempt. Outrageous. We've got a game at 4 p.m. Sridhi against Mohan Bagan. And then that will be followed by Mumbai City FC up against Muthu Refe. All the Group B games lined up for the Super Sunday. Another corner with Rohit Singh. They've come close on a couple of times from the set piece. Classic Football Academy. Targets the near post this time. Cleared out by a blue shirt. Still Classic. Sidon and has got a goal kick. And forces a shoe out on a white shirt there. Takes it on the chest, and a very timely tackle from Stennis. Rishi was definitely in with a shout there. There's Rohit. Probably takes a touch too many, gets dispossessed. Here's Stennis. Pushes forward for Timgel. Here's Aryan. Cuts it inside, goes sideways, goes with a two-footer challenge there. I'm not quite sure he had the ball in position, maybe in the heat of the moment, and that has drawn a card out of the ref's pocket. Another caution. I'll get you the player who's gone into the ref's books. Roshan Singh has laid down on the floor, and he is feeling his shin, and that was flush into Roshan. Second booking of the game. Anish Baswaraj went into their book in the first half. It's Pratik who's been taken down and shown the yellow card by the ref. And still got 15 minutes to go, but the time is running out thick and fast for Dempo Sports Club. They have to score a goal right now to try and get themselves back into the contest. A bit of a breather, a bit of a break for the match officials as well. It's had a good game. Manbir Singh, Marimuthu Pillai and Rishikesh Misale, his two assistants. Matul Sudam More is the fourth official for the match number 16. Those of you who are joining us for the very first time, this is the RFDL National Group Stage Action coming to you live from the Reliance Corporate Park here in Navi Mumbai. Games keep coming thick and fast. The third phase of the competition will be left with the National Championship round after the top 4 teams, 2 from each group, have been finalized. Does well to win the ball back. Here's Aryan, lifts it in. Not quite sure if he was trying to lob it inside those dangerous zones or was he trying to go for the goal there. It started out with 54 teams across the country, which were divided into 9 regions. There's Shreyas towards the right, doubling up on the numbers is Samson along with Bungson. Shreyas gets it back. There's Jordan. There's Siren now. He's got some space towards his left and picks out the right option. Dimgil goes center, takes a touch. Aryan just outside the penalty area has been pushed back. Here comes Siren once again. Has not been allowed any space on the ball. Gets a reverse ball inside the penalty area, lobs it towards the back post. Here's Dimgil, takes a touch. Still in play for Dempo. Push back towards Siren. Goes sideways and finds Rahul. Here's Asmon now. And all that has been fizzled out to nothing in the end. Here's Rishi. Can they try and hit them on the counter? Bharat was dropped in deep to try and help the defense out. Roshan takes a touch, turns, brings it forward. Here's Rishi now. Lofts it towards the right side, provides a diagonal ball towards Zahir. And again, he wanted to try and bring Arbash into play. Ends up overhitting it. Back to some sort of normalcy now. Confirmation of that yellow card with a challenge on Roshan. Pratik getting into the ref's books. Here's Dempo meanwhile trying to bring the ball on the other side. Gets a cross in. Goes behind after taking a deflection. That's going to be a corner. Into the last 12 minutes of the normal time plus the stoppages to follow. And 1 goal for Classic Football Academy. There's going to be curtains. Can they try and get one back here? Create something out of somewhere. And kept out. There's a brush. Plays it towards the left. The goalkeeper. Just gets it out. Not quite sure if they want to sit back deep and try and see out the last 12 minutes. Classic Football Academy. We haven't seen the kind of press we saw earlier. There haven't been enough chances created in the second half. Controlling the game beautifully at the moment. Pretty calm, composed on the ball. Here's a brush. Direct pass down the line towards Bharat. Gets it back from him. Again, the quantitative advantage in that corner. Timgil does well to keep the ball. Here's Stennis. Back with Stennis again. Keeps him in that corner. Here's Aryan. Does well. Trying to get the ball into the penalty area is Asmon. Takes a touch. Shoots. Goes over the target. Looks like that has taken a deflection on its way through. And that's going to be another corner as Classic Football Academy prepares another change. He keeps it short. Here's Dempo. And cleared out by White Shirt. And a follow-up. Looks like it's going to be Blessing who's going to come on. And what we hear from the touchline is it's going to be Zahir who will make his way through. Let's put in a proper shift. Zahir Khan has drifted wide towards the left, especially in the early parts of the first half, to try and carry the ball forward. Has whipped in those crosses. Blessing managed to score in the last game against Mumbai City. Here's Siren. Gets Shreyas into play, who shifts it towards the right. Again, lobbed inside. It was hung in the air, asking to be hit. Another attack fizzles out for Dempo. Mabrash. Siren gets it. Dempo turns, takes the strike. Surat Singh makes sure he gets to the end of it. An easy collection for him. Blessing scored against Srindi Deccan in their second game. Scored in the 91st minute. And that almost sealed the deal for them. And then an assurance goal was provided by the skipper, Rohit Singh. 3-2 was the scoreline read after the 90 minutes plus stoppages. And that has got them their opening victory. And today has been an imperious performance from them. But here comes Dempo. Still got 7 minutes to see through. Again, targeting that back post. Not getting the delivery right. trying to pin him down in that corner. A back flick was aimed at Jordan. His position towards the far right. And Dimgil just knocks it out. It's going to be Govind Singh's responsibility to try and get a restart with this one. Going long was the only possible option there. Not structured properly to try and build out from the back. Here's Stennis on the ball now. Playing a high press Dempo. They want to make sure they try and make the back line probably make those errors. But at the moment, they've been pretty resilient. Finds a delightful ball, a heavy touch. Just lets him down. Suraj seems to be in some pain there. Looks like he's got flush on his face. He's still holding on to his left eye, I believe. And that was a brilliant delivery. They did well to get to the end of it, but he got a knock off his shin, probably right on the left side of his face. And that would hurt. I had no time whatsoever to react there. Into the last 4 minutes, plus the injury time to follow. And Classic Football Academy are looking at a mountain they cannot climb, or would be difficult, would be miraculous if they get something from here on. But they have done it in the past, to come from behind and do it. For that to happen, they'll have to score right now. This man has been pretty good. 7 clean sheets for them in 15 games in the last 2 phases. And 6 of them were kept clean by Suraj Singh. Of course, Deepak Singh was also involved in one of the games they played in the zonal group stage. Here's Aryan. And seen out. I guess dispossessed. Here comes Dempo once again. A header goes just over. He got a touch to it. Dimgel, the man who managed to get something behind it, was straight into Suraj Singh and goes just over the crossbar. And there you have it. It's the coming together of those two. Could have been a decisive factor heading into the last few minutes of this fixture. Swung in towards the back post, cleared out by Rohit. It's all about keeping the possession from here on for Classic Football Academy. Don't have to try anything out of the ordinary. Just keep the ball. Game management is what is needed. Let's go in. Launches one forward. Seen out by Stennis. brush up against Aryan. Just knocks it out once again. It's going to be a tough battle. It was a tough battle right throughout. It's going to be no different in the last few minutes. And fans would have expected a sort of response, a repost from Dempo Sports Club, especially knowing the kind of attacking prowess they have on the day. They've been pretty strong. Classic Football Academy have defended well. And gets it towards the other side. Timgel couldn't quite sort his legs out and gets the last touch behind for a goal kick. It's been a pretty disciplined performance. "90 minutes are done and dusted. What I believe is going to be an additional 6 minutes that Classic Football Academy will have to see through. Lifts one over, takes a decent first touch. Still alive through Dimgel, knocked out. Siren finds Arnold. Aryan defending for their lives. A handball was the shout. Trying to release an overlapping run coming in from the left. Here's Shreyas trying to go direct. Takes a strike from the distance. And forces a save out of Suraj. He's gone down on the ground, holding on to his toe at this time. It's pretty swift to go there, ref. Just making sure he gets on his feet swiftly and gets on with the game. Gets dispossessed. Here comes Dempo charging forward. And again a track back, but they've got themselves a free kick just outside the penalty area. Can they try and convert from here on, Dempo? I'm not quite sure what the intent was behind it. That should go down as a wasted opportunity. Trying a bit cheeky on that occasion. Right, Rohit Singh is going to come out. And he gives the armband to Anish Singh. He's going to come on in his place. Into that back line. Mutum Anish Singh, the man who's replaced the captain. Again, pretty organized defensively, Classic Football Academy. They haven't given any sort of time and space on the ball. The moment you see a blue shirt stepping up, is being followed by the back line. It's kept it pretty tight, pretty narrow. Force them to go long and find those men towards the right and left sides on the flank. Here's Siren. He's operating more from the center now. Again, forced to go sideways. 2 minutes and a bit left. You have to try and push it forward as much as you possibly can. Here's Dimgal trying to take on and go and marshals it out in the end. Gets an opportunity to run down the clock even further. Here's a brush. Hold the ball is a shot from the touchline. Goes behind towards Sumit. Inviting that press. Rishi. Again, not getting the coordination right. Gets dispossessed. Here's Dempo. Can they try and add something from here on? A swift diagonal ball. Wanted to go diagonal, but Dimgel have drifted in. Here's Siren. Still hustling for it. Still trying to win those 50-50 chances. And that has been the difference between the two sides. There's a lot more hunger right throughout the 90 minutes. If you have seen Classic Football Academy, it's just those two moments inside the first half that have been punished by CFA. They've had their chances, had their moments, but haven't been able to produce something significant. And there's the full time to the game from Manbir Singh. And 2 goals in the first half is what separated these two teams right throughout the course of 90 minutes. It's been an emphatic performance from Classic Football Academy. They take all the 3 points that were up for grab this morning, move themselves to the second spot momentarily. And Dempo will have to go back to the drawing board and re-strategize themselves and come back for the next set of fixtures for them. Came into this game undefeated in the first couple of games. Drawn one against Mumbai City FC. But on the day, Classic Football Academy were too strong to be taken down. So that's the full-time score line here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Classic Football Academy 2, Dempo Sports Club 0. This is how it panned out in the second half of the game. They had a few opportunities. Dempo, just long balls inside the box from the set pieces as well, from the corners. It's not your day, it's not your day. Classic Football Academy was switched on right throughout 90 minutes, not giving any sniff for Dempo. Being rightly rewarded. That was lifted inside, and a header was put just wide of the target. And there were a flurry of corners from Classic Football Academy as well. That one was kept out. Brilliant work from Myrick from the close range. And this was a magnificent effort, just wide, just over. That was swinging towards the far post. They created chances, but then that finishing was lacking, especially in the second part of the game, especially from the set piece. The pressure was mounted, but in the end, Classic Football Academy sustained that pretty well, taking a couple of knocks towards the dying embers of the game. Suraj Singh. Shreyas with a long range effort straight at the man guarding the sticks for Classic Football Academy. Even Stevens in terms of the ball possession, 14 chances with 9 landing on target, resulting in 2 goals for Classic Football Academy. Slightly better in terms of the chances created, but shots on target 6, no goals for Dempo. Almost equal in terms of the tackles, in terms of the corners as well, and just 1 offside a piece for both these sides. And in the end, Classic Football Academy slightly stronger in terms of how it panned out. So that's the full-time scoreline here at the Reliance Corporate Park. Match number 16, match day 6, Classic Football Academy to Dempo Sports Club 0. So that's my time here in the commentary box. This is Junaid Ahmed signing off. Have a good one.